Hi, this is the quick video of kind of me explaining why I think theoretically if we use refworks and discovery as a standard way for, say for example, for our pre-reg nursing module for learn to learn, we indicate that this is probably the easiest way for them to learn referencing and also manage their reference lists and so on. So what I'm going to do is show you the obviously discovery, which I'm sure we're all aware of, and then I'm going to show how easy it is it links to refworks. The downside of using refworks is that the current output standardization for the outputs you can actually use are we can use obviously a near enough Harvard. Oh, it is English Harvard, but the disadvantage is that our school doesn't use the exact same Harvard method, so we don't use standard traditional Harvard. We use an adaptation. So until we change it, I don't think you might be able to actually create kind of your own school's Harvard referencing within refworks, but I'll have to look into that into more detail to see if you can create your own version of your school's referencing within refworks, so when it converts it, it creates it into our school's particular reference. So all I'll do is I'll just show you how the two processes work with Discovery now. So obviously I've set up a refwork account, so generally I just went to refworks. You'll hear that there. So I just went to refworks.com. What I did is logged in. We have an institutional license, so it will probably log me straight in because I've already logged in. But what you'll need to do is down here on the normal screen when it goes through, there'll be I can probably log out and show you actually. There's institutional login, which is the one which is if I can move out of it, eventually here we get there. Here, so if you hang your mouse over here, it'll bring it up. Which one you're looking for is the one that's obviously the UCLan one. So if we scroll up and find Central Lancashire, yep, click on that. What it'll do is obviously it'll come into your normal login screen, which I've already gone through, and then you log in, just the shiverless login screen. So I've just this is one I've actually already imported, so I'll just get rid of that one. So what you can do is it'll bring you up, obviously have to fill in a couple of forms about who you are and in what level you're studying at. It'll create you an account, and this is the front page. So generally what you can do is you can create a list of references, and the way you do it is by importing the references through Discovery, or the easiest way to do it is using Discovery. And I think using Discovery as a standard tool for all students to gather the references, it makes it a lot easier to teach. I think one of the advantages of Discovery, it shows you everything we can get hold of. I know a lot of students get very disappointed when they carry out a search and realise they can't get hold of half the resources it brings back. For example, what happens in Web of Knowledge. Discovery just only shows what our students can get hold of. So let's go into Discovery. I'm already into a page, so I'll just go back. What I've done is I've just carried out a search, CVA, so cerebral vascular accident, just brought up a couple of references. Obviously we'll pick a reference at random, so we'll just go into this one here. It's just a journal, so we'll click on the journal itself. It brings you through to the actual journal page, and it can be a book, it can be an ebook, it can be a book from our library, whatever it is, it brings you up to, in the sense when you click on the link, it'll take you to the page where you get this toolbar, and it's just a simple process of clicking on what it says export, and then we can just direct export to our REST web page, and then you press save, and you'll see it will open our ref page, and obviously I'm already logged in, so they are, and then I can click this down, and you'll see at the back we've imported the reference. Obviously the student will just obviously add all the references they use when they use them, so they can keep this open. And obviously it saves on your account. You can create folders, so if you're doing multiple assignments you can do obviously different folders, and then when you're ready to export you just create bibliography. You pick the style you want it to export in, so we can export it as a Harvard reference in. For example, I might want to export it as a Word document. I press create, and you'll see this processing sign down the bottom. When it's finished, there's only one reference, so it shouldn't take long. There we go. It's enabled me to click on a link. You can sometimes auto links, but on this one I'll click on the link, and then we download the document, and you'll see here this is the Harvard reference correctly. So it's as easy as that, really. Obviously you can create a long reference list as you want, you can add more files, you can add different types of files, and it obviously rests them correctly. The only issue which I think we'll have with this is that we don't use standard Harvard. So what we mean by standard Harvard is we don't use the commas and full stops. we do keep it in the same order, but the amount of time the student would have to sit there deleting them all to get it to the style we use would be probably problematic. It would be easier just to teaching them the other way. But if we do decide to use a standard Harvard or standard UK Harvard, then we can use this tool. So I'm just showing you obviously of this tool and how it works, and that's obviously how you create the reference list itself. We'll just go back to our home page, but it's as easy as that really. So just showing you how it works. I mean, you can create your own account. It took me literally 6 minutes to figure out how to use it, and I've just created this video in whatever time it took me after that. So it is a very simple tool, and I think I'll start using it for most of my assignments. So just showing you how it works, and this is at refworks. So obviously we can have a look at if we're going to use this any further and how we would integrate that within the study skills class. Thank you.